Hi everyone, welcome to this week's weekly astrology and pick a pile reading. So as usual, if you've watched my channel before, you know that each pile is based on the element of your zodiac or astrology sign, so your sun sign or your rising sign, depending on what you want to pick. So the first lot is for Earth this week. This is for air. So, sorry, the Earth signs I usually say Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, air signs Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini, water signs Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer, and the fire signs Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. Alright, so before I get to that part, I'm just going to talk to you about the astrology for this week. And actually, before I get into that, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, go to the link below the video on my YouTube channel here, and you'll get a link to my online store. And let's get into it. So this week there's a big shift with the sun moving into the sign of Taurus. So it's Taurus season. It's going to be a very interesting Taurus season because of the fact that Uranus is in Taurus, and Uranus is about change. So if you are someone that's born early in the sign of Taurus, this year is a big year of change for you personally on a very personal level of your life. So with Uranus impacting Taurus energy, it's a very disruptive energy, and we do see this influence coming in this week, in particular because the sun lines up with Uranus this week in a conjunction, which is a very powerful alignment in astrology. So what we may see this week, and this happens towards the end of the week, around Friday, Saturday, Sunday, is some kind of breaking free energy in some way, and it's not going to affect everyone the same, but some people will feel it more, especially if you've got Taurus. Like I'm a Taurus, so I'm probably going to feel it. Anyone that's a Taurus sun, Taurus rising, Taurus moon is going to feel it very strongly, even if you have Venus in Taurus or Mars in Taurus. So this happens early in the sign of Taurus, so around between 4 to 7 degrees, I would say, for your own chart if you know it. But for everyone in the collective sense, with Sun conjunct Uranus this week, towards the end of this week, we may see a lot of energy of restlessness, or kind of like breaking free in some way where we've been kind of stuck. Because Taurus can be very practical and stable energy, but when Uranus hits it like this, it's like some unpredictable energy to do with what seems stable or what seems to be in a same kind of mode. There could be something to do with issues with finances, banking, food supply, disruptions to things of everyday routine nature. But Taurus is about nature, and it's about Mother Nature, the earth as well. So there could be disruptive energy to do with the earth even this week. These are all potentials based on the astrology itself. People in the collective may be feeling very restless with this week with the Uranus-Sun conjunction Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, so you may see more of a sense of destabilization or breaking out of ruts or desire for freedom or change. And this is a collective energy that is circulating. So also, I apologize for any noise outside because I'm just in a different room and there is construction and other stuff going on across the road. So I apologize if that's coming into the video. All right, so the other stuff this week, as I said, today the sun goes into Taurus, tomorrow, and well, further into the week, we have a couple of things. Sun square Saturn, so you may feel some restriction early on in the week with the sun and Saturn in that square, which is a challenging angle. Saturn in Aquarius, which is to do with the collective and governments and people, and then the sun in Taurus, which is about stability and the routine, the day-to-day, stable energy. There is a lot of tension this week, so people may feel this week, maybe Monday feels fairly okay for most people because the aspects are not heavy on Monday, but Tuesday, Wednesday, and then towards the weekend the energy kind of intensifies in a bit more difficult, unstable energy. Okay, so what I would suggest personally is to focus on those things that are very simple in life, the simple pleasures of life. That's the good side of Taurus, good quality food, looking after your health and enjoying the simple things like nature, getting outside. That's very Taurian, connecting with the earth and needing nature to feel grounded and healed. It's very important to feel grounded also at this time, and you'll just want to connect with things like creative things or for some people maybe business ideas are coming in because the Taurian energy can relate to that, how you can make money from creative things as well. Mars sextile Mercury this week, so there is action connected to your drive, and you know, Mercury in Aries wants to take action, wants to move ahead, and Mars in Aquarius is like an agitator type energy and a desire to break free as well. So with Mars and Mercury connecting like that, we may see more to do with protesting this week in the collective. We may see people being more outspoken about individuality, which is Aquarius, Mars in Aquarius, connecting with Mercury in Aries, which can be a bit of an angry energy as well, or a defiant sort of quality about it. On the positive sense, it is a sextile, so it can be an energy here of taking action for a positive outcome. All right, so those were the main things with the astrology. Oh, sorry, I almost forgot. On the 23rd of April, there's a new moon in Taurus. So again, there's a lot of Taurus energy going on. 3 degrees of Taurus, new moon. So there is a new beginning, potential for a new beginning this week. It is, as I said, a great week to get in touch with your 5 senses, with, you know, the physical pleasures of life, artistic things, creative things, a little bit of an indulgence energy this week if you can, you know, that would actually be quite beneficial. But the new moon in Taurus, you know, the moon is exalted in Taurus, which means it's in the best position in Taurus. So this was going to be a very interesting week with that new moon, with Sun conjunct Uranus towards the end of the week. There's definitely like a push for a new beginning is what I see in a very earthy kind of sense. All right, let's look at the cards. So the earth signs, these are your messages. So again, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. You guys have happy endings, so that's a lovely card. So I want to say for the earth signs, if you guys have been having anxiety or stressing out about things, this is saying that there's positive energy around you this week, so try not to worry as much. Tiger's eye, animals, solar plexus chakra. So there may be some healing energy to do with animals around you this week, animal signs, animal messages. And you also have, interestingly, Mars, force. So it's 5, which relate to the 5th house of romance for the earth sign. So if you're thinking about a relationship, there could be like quite a strong energy around your relationship, or a strong focus around that. 5th house is also children. So, you know, if you have kids, your kids could be very, very energized this week in some way, or they could be keeping you busy in some way if you have children. If you don't have children, this energy is about focusing on creative ideas for pushing forward with some kind of creative ideas. There could be something definitely about pets here for some people, and a very positive energy with that. So this is a 93. So that, let me see, that adds up to, in numerology, that breaks down to a 3. So 3 is about communication. So there could be some positive communication coming in this week for the earth signs, which is good. The tiger's eye also, for some people, can relate to work situations, because tiger's eye as a crystal helps you to focus in on, you know, what you want to get done, what you want to achieve. It can help you with finding work, so that might relate for some people. But also adding that with the 5th house, which is independent kind of thing. So for some people, there might be something about business ideas and pushing forward with some kind of creative energy here. There is quite a masculine energy coming through, I pick up on here. So if there's a male person in your life that is important to you, I feel like I might be only speaking to a few people here. There's something about a relationship that things are going to work out, but you need a little bit of patience at the moment, is what I'm getting. All right, let's move on. So, but hang on, there was something else popping through there. Sorry. There's a very strong creative energy with this, and new ideas to do with the creative energy. So I just want to say before I go, for the earth signs, ideas to do with creative expression, to do with creative outlets, to do with possibly even a business idea will actually be fruitful. So pay attention to your ideas this week, because there's something coming through which is going to benefit your life long term, which is, I feel, very, very positive. Right, so the next one is for the air signs, so Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. Have adventure. Scorpio, I transform. Just put the camera down. And you have business, sacral chakra. Interesting. Another thing about business comes through. So for air signs, there could be a business idea that would be good for you to follow through on this week. It's going to lead to certain things in your life opening up with the adventure card here. Double 5. 5 is creative energy, is also an energy of change. So for the air signs, there's something that you're experiencing where it's like, if you listen to your intuition about what's coming through to do with business in some way, or to do with your work, there is a transformation in the process. This is also a 2, so there's another message here for the air signs to do with transformation through relationships and opening up into an energy here of some kind of openness. I get with the adventure card, it makes me think of Jupiter, which is about exploration, movement, travel, change. So there's energy there about that. The sacral chakra is also to do with empowering yourself in your security and to do with your money. So there's something about business, money, adventure, and transformation in relationships for the air signs. I am going a little bit fast because I just noticed my battery is flashing. Oh, sorry about that, guys. All right, quick messages this week. So next one is water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. You guys have hematite, mental strength, root chakra. So there could be some issues for you this week that you're facing to do with maybe feeling restricted, feeling troubled, and some anxiety going on there. So the mental strength card is asking you to ground yourself, because it's also the root chakra and it looks like a tree here. So get out in nature and ground your energy outside. You'll feel a lot better. But there may be challenges that you're dealing with on the mental level that you're having to face and work through at this moment. Saturn return talks about restriction energy and feeling, the weight of what's going on in the world. So, the water signs are generally very empathic and very highly sensitive, especially if you're a Pisces. You kind of tune into the collective, and maybe sometimes you don't even realize how much what's going on out there is affecting your mood and your energy. So make sure you refocus, get focused on yourself, your own personal energy is what I'm feeling with this, rather than having all this worry and feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders. Something about pride comes up for the water signs. So I'm getting something about being held back in communication for some people here that are water signs this week. So just be aware that you may be feeling a bit held back because you don't want to communicate, or you're fearing rejection, or you're fearing criticism in some way, especially because it's with the Saturn card. So there could be dealing with an older person or like a parent or someone like that where there's a heavy energy around you as well, and something to do with pride. Opening yourself up a bit more mentally to be more open to other things that are going on for some people, where it's like your perspective needs to shift a little bit, is what I'm feeling, that perhaps you're closing off to certain things that could actually benefit you. So whatever that is, it could be something, super positive that you could open up to spiritually, or in some way that could just help you feel more in touch with higher vibration, higher forces, that helps you to feel better. Lastly, we have the fire signs. So Leo, Sag, and Aries. So we have spirituality and the heart chakra. Good luck. That's nice. Chiron healing with the number 8, which is transformation. So what I'm getting for the fire signs is facing some kind of fears this week, because we have the Chiron healing card and the 8 number, which is, a transformation through facing a vulnerability or something raw in your emotions that you're not confident about. Chiron can represent self-doubt and struggling in this self-doubt. Follow your heart and follow your heart's knowledge and your heart's wisdom this week, because that's going to guide you. Your spirituality is going to help you a lot this week, fire signs. So there's very spiritual messages here, and there's something to do with healing for the fire signs this week, which could be quite confronting or difficult, but you'll be fine. I feel there's a lot of positive energy around you. Your heart center and connecting with your heart center will bring you a lot of peace. So I really want to say, get out of your head a little bit, fire signs this week, because I feel like if you're stuck in your head, that's where a lot of the worries and the kind of self-doubt is going to creep in. But if you go drop down into your heart and connect with your spirituality, your guides, your angels, you ask them to support you this week, fire signs, you'll feel a lot better. Okay, those were the messages, guys. Sorry if that was a little bit rushed, but I just didn't want the camera to cut out when I was filming there. I'm going to go charge my camera battery now, but have a great week, guys. Take care of yourselves, and there is a little bit of an unstable energy this week, so just, have patience navigating these energies, especially later on in the week towards the weekend. Have a great week. Take care. Bye.